Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Nick from Nick Mac Outdoors, and today we're going to be talking about the OEX Phoxx 1 V2. It's not a bad little tent. Easy, compact, lightweight, easily set up. Takes like 5 minutes to set up. So yeah, easily set up. Get 2 poles, one smaller pole for the bottom end where your feet go, one longer pole for the obviously the head area. Put them in, pitch one end out, pull it across, it practically just erects itself, and then peg it down, you're good to go. It is, however, an inner pitch first. I was carrying a 70 to 80 litre bag, or it could be 60 to 70 litre, I'm not too sure, pack up with me. If you haven't watched it, I did a wild camp up Ben Nevis, and I used this tent, the OEX Phoxx 1 V2. It was the only time I used it. It's been a while since I had it, so this is an extremely delayed review, and that's why I'm only using pictures, unfortunately. So, yeah, I had a 60 to 70 litre pack, and that managed to fit in one side of the vestibule, and some of my stuff was all like scruffily packed on the other side of the vestibule. So the vestibules are, they're all right. If you're going for one night and you don't pack like I did because I'm a tit, you'll be all right. So when it comes to size, I'm 6'4", and I struggled. Yeah, I struggled. I felt like I was in a fabric coffin, is probably the best example for it. But if you're 6 foot or below, you should be all right. But for me, it just worked for me. So as you can see from the first picture, nice product placement there in front of Ben Nevis. The bag is nice and compact. It is kind of like a sort of dry sack sort of setup. So when you put the tent in, obviously leave the poles out. You can leave the pegs in, but leave the poles out and put them in separately. Once the tent's in the bag, you can compress that down and then clip it up, so it just saves a bit more space. So inside the tent, as you can see there, it is, again, depending on how tall you are, it is sizable. That obviously is the feet end. It does have 2 mesh areas, one at the foot end and one at the head end, which is quite sizable, which helps with the condensation build up, if any. I can't recall if I had any when I did the solo wild camp up Ben Nevis, which, not being funny, if I can't recall any, then that bodes well, to be fair. As you can see, nice sizable doors, and that there is the head end. As you can see, the nice sizable meshed area. You can also see the other door on the other side there. The bottom, the bathtub, that is a decent size. The sides are quite high up compared to some tents. So if it does rain, you have got quite reasonable protection. But again, when it rains, obviously you need to get that fly sheet on sharpish. It started spitting a little bit when I was up on Ben. So what I did was just put the poles in real quick, then laid the fly tent on top of it. Fly tent? What's a fly tent? Fly sheet on top, and then just pegged it out from underneath the actual fly sheet. So that helped quite, and because of the compact size of it, it worked out quite well. As you can see there on the left there as well, the poles clip in nicely, and they've also got a black clip set up that clips onto the pole, so it's nice and quick and easy. There's another shot of the side, so you can just see the size. And then at the front, obviously I've not pegged the right-hand side because where I pitched it, it was I'd only just set that up outside our pod at Glen Nevis campsite, so the right-hand side hadn't been set up properly. But you get the general gist of it. And that's the back portion there as well. And that's the side with the door shut. Pegs are standard metal pegs. Do be careful if you do get them brand new from OEX. Obviously the bit that goes into the ground is very sharp and pointed. However, the looped bit at the top is also very sharp and pointed. It's not like your old school pegs where it's like a little bit blunt. That put a hole in my in the cuff of one of my brand new tops when I was pitching it that night. So I was not impressed, but just one to watch out for. So yeah, that's it really. Not much else to say about it, to be honest. Again, like I said, it's small, it's compact, it's lightweight. If you leave the poles out of the bag, you can compress it down even more so it fits into your rucksack beautifully. If you are a tall person like myself, it might be a bit cramped in there, but it's your own personal preference. It wasn't for me, so it is what it is. But if you're into your wild camping, like quick and easy setup, or your stealth camping, then it could be perfect for you, you know. I can't say anything bad about it because I didn't come across anything bad about it. The only little bugbear that I've got, and I don't like it in any tent really, is the inner pitch first, because if you do get caught short in the rain, you are potentially going to get the inside of your tent wet, which is not good. So yeah, but other than that, it's a simple tent, and in my opinion, you can't go wrong with it, to be honest. So whoever I did sell it to, if you end up watching this, then I hope you are enjoying it better than I did. I'm very much enjoying my Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2 at the minute. Took that on the Cumbria away with me. I'll do a review on that at some point, and I'll do a, so you could call it a posthumous review for a tent box Light XL as well that we used to have on top of the car, which you might have seen before. I have got a video of the setup on my YouTube channel if you've not seen that yet. Give it a watch. Not much talking in it, it's just a fast forward video of the setup and then a few pictures. But I will do a decent post review of it. But again, I'll tell you the reason why we sold that on. We have got justifiable reasons, but you'll find that out on the next video. So thanks for watching. Hope this review was useful. You probably noticed I'm dotting about in some random rooms. I thought I'd mix it up a bit, considering I've not got the tent with me to demonstrate the ins and outs of it. So I thought I'd show you some very fancy rooms and some good architecture, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. Nice rooms, you know. So yeah, hope you enjoyed watching it. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'll see you then.